What is going on, guys? Evolution here, and we are back with some more of the Grand Tour series. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. So this episode, I have a ton of things planned. One of those being taming a dire bear, which we're already doing. It might actually be up. There it is. It's a 250 male dire bear. So we're going to be breeding that with our female dire bear, Winnie. And then we also have our Gigantos breeding and our Direwolves breeding. And that is because I want to actually start stacking mutations and breeding properly. So you can see here we have a soul terminal set up. And we have some soul traps inside. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of breeding today. And I actually want to go grab that dire bear. Bring it up here so we can start the breeding on that. And we're going to be making some super dinos. Probably not going to get there today, but we're going to start the super dino process. And there's one more thing I actually want to do today in this episode. And I have no idea how it's going to work, but it's going to be another automated farm here, except for electronics and oil. And I don't even know if it's possible, but the plan is we're going to tame some Tek Parasaurs, just some low levels. We're going to set them up just like we did the penguins there. They're going to breed. And then we're going to have something to kill the babies. Now, I don't think babies actually drop electronics or oil. So we may have to have a system where they grow up and then we just come by and kill them once they're grown to get the electronics and oil. But yeah, we're going to play around with that, see if we can get something going so we don't have to worry about electronics or oil ever again, which will be very useful. And let's go ahead and pick up our structures here. And I'm excited that we have a dire bear to do some mating with. It's going to be a ton of fun having an even more powerful dire bear. All right, we got the dire bears mating up here, doing the do. And have we gotten any mutations yet? I am kind of curious. Ooh, doesn't look like it. That's kind of unfortunate, but we can't be lucky all the time. I'm assuming we'll get one at some point, though. And while those things breed up, I want to get going on a platform for the auto electronics and oil farm. And I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. Again, I've never really done this before. So we're going to kind of just play around and hope we find something that works. And that's efficient. Could we grab the RG? Where's the RG here? And I want to actually attach this to the build that we're building down there. Just to kind of make it all the same and in line. So we don't have any weird issues down the way. Because I want this to be a permanent structure in the base. It's not going to be something we're going to be replacing later on. So I'm thinking if we go straight up from here, we could probably make bigger pillars since we're going up. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. And we're just going to... Oh, we're going too high. Nope, we're fine. We got it. We're professionals. So we're just going to build this here, like so. And I think that's a good height. Alright, so we've got our little platform here, and I think I'm just going to place a dino gate like so. That should be enough room. And then we're just going to double railing all the way around the edge here. Do we have enough railings for this? I'm not sure, but we can make up some more. And we're just going to do one kind of on that side. Why did you place like that? Sometimes I just don't understand the arc building whatsoever. It gets to me a little bit. Not going to lie. I really wish it was a bit easier to build in this game, but kind of is what it is. Is that even on the right thing? I'm not sure. Alright, so we've got the railings done. We got our nice little pen here. Again, nothing super fancy. We're just kind of building what we need to build. And this will tie into the actual build down the road, and I'm very excited for that. And what I'm going to do now is go and find some low-level Tek Parasaurs. There's so many around. I don't think it's going to be too difficult to find. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch here just outside the redwood. All right, we got a level 28 female Tek Parasaur. That's nice and low. That's exactly what we want. And we have a level 14 male. So just like that, we have what we need. I love the colors on this, by the way. Oh my goodness. They look so good. Some of the Tek creatures. I'm a big fan. All right, so let's go ahead and shoot the Parasaurs in the face. Yeah, you don't like that. I mean, that's understandable. That would hurt. That would definitely hurt. And you're out. Wow, 2 darts? I guess it is a low level. Not really a super surprise there. And let's knock you out. Okay, amazing. All right, so I've got the veggies. We're throwing them in. Let's tame these things up. They should tame up very quickly. I don't think we're going to have any problems with torpor or anything like that. No, it looks like we're fine. And the parasaurs are up, so we're actually going to put them on mating and do a little bit of testing before we actually set up a proper farm. Can we get you over here? Or can we get you over here? Whatever's easier. Alright, are you guys gonna mate? You are. And basically what we're gonna do here is just pop out an egg and see if we can get electronics and oil from a baby. And if not, we're gonna have to figure out a different system. Alright, we've got the Tek Parasaur egg out. It's looking amazing. I'm a big fan of the Tek eggs. And we're just gonna head over here and see if this is actually gonna be a thing. Let's open you up. Let's place you down. And you should hatch pretty quickly. Then the direwolf is going to come eat you. And if we get electronics and oil, then it's a success. And if not, oh, we have to figure out another way. All right, kill it. And moment of truth. We didn't. All right, so I've done a bit more testing here. And if the baby survives for over a second after it's hatched, it actually gives resources. And if the baby dies instantly when it hatches, then it doesn't give any resources. So you can see here, the parasaur's been alive for a little bit. We can now kill you and harvest you, and we get electronics and oil. And I'm glad we discovered that, because I didn't actually realize that was a thing. So if a baby is just born and it's immediately wiped out from existence, it doesn't give anything. So that's good to know. I learned something today. Hopefully you guys did as well. Now we just have to hatch a bunch of eggs. All right, so I've been playing around with a couple things here, trying to figure out the best way to get the most out of my electronics and oil farm. And the only solution I can come up with is just mass breeding and hatching all the eggs at the exact same time. Because the more eggs that hatch, the more likely that some of those are actually going to survive longer than a second and thus provide resources. That's kind of the only thing that I can do at the moment. And we're also having another problem here in the pen, and that is it's a little bit small, and the direwolf is kind of getting stuck on things. Now, it does get unstuck. Once more hatch, it kind of moves around, and it'll eventually harvest things. But we could definitely make this a little bit more efficient. I'm thinking maybe if we have a drop down for the babies, that might help. So we just have the direwolf and the babies on a different level. But then we're going to experience more of that instant kill, no resources. And we are getting some here. Like, this is actually working. We have 379 oil and 367 electronics. So it's definitely a thing. We just need to kind of do a V2 at some point and make it a little bit more efficient. I think it's a great start. And now we don't need to go all the way over to the winter biome or into the ocean to get oil. We don't really need to make electronics at the moment unless we're doing like a super big project, which is also super useful. And we may have a little bit of a problem here. Apparently, bad things have been happening over here. Oh my goodness, look at the little thumbs run. Look at the little thumbs run. I've never seen them run before. Oh, that's so amazing. We have a bit of spillage with the breeding. We've got a dire bear, which is kind of terrifying. Can we just deal with all this real quick? I don't really want to have to fight any fully grown dire bears. I think this is full. We didn't put enough crystals in. Yeah, it is full. Okay, so let's stop the breeding here for a moment. Let's take a deep breath. Mating off. Let's all just relax. Looks like we actually had some mutations die on us, which is unfortunate, but it does happen. I was very focused on the Tek Parasaur farm over there, and I kind of let things slip. All right, so we've cleaned up that mess. I don't really want that to happen again, so we've put some more soul traps in here, and we're going to try and prevent that as much as possible. And I've also raised up the 3 stat mutations that we've gotten so far. So this one here is health, I believe. And then we have a dire bear with a stamina mutation. And this dire bear is also a stamina mutation. And I really like the orange face on this one. It looks great. I kind of want the entire bear to be orange. So maybe that'll be a thing in the future. And then this direwolf also looks great. I do like the kind of light green on the top with the white. Anything with white usually goes pretty well. And do we have any more mutations here? I kind of cleaned it out. I doubt we do, but let's just take a quick check. All right, so I decided to take out a imprinted dire bear to have a little bit of fun here. It just has a stamina mutation on it, so we're not going to lose track if we pump health and melee on it, which is nice. And let's see how much damage we do here. Let's just attack this lonely Rex. It's just kind of chilling. We do 450 damage. Okay, that's a lot. I mean, that's definitely a large number. Way better than our non-imprinted dire bear. Not really a surprise, but I am happy about that. All right, so let's just kind of kill everything and anything that we can find. We might as well, since we do so much damage. And I'm actually going to pump some more into that. We have 12 levels. Let's just do this. Let's go crazy with it. I feel like we're going to ruin this Brachiosaurus. It is bloody. Oh, no. It's going to stop. We got to get out of the way. That does like 1,000 damage. Oh, look at it run around. It's waiting to stop. I'm not coming near you. You're not stopping me. It's not happening. Okay, what if we... Oh, is it going for it? Okay, nope. It's down. We can go back in and attack. Shouldn't be too hard to kill. We can even hit it. I don't even know what's happening right now. Orpheomia. It's kicking us? Well, that's rude. Can you imagine getting kicked by a leg like that? That would hurt. And it's dead. Oh my goodness. A 162? Okay, how much experience did we get from that? Another 17 levels. And let's pump a little bit of melee here. I think that is great. We're at 800% on the dire bear. I really can't wait until we get super dinos and we just have like 1200 melee, just because we do 678. That's not bad for a dire bear. All right, well, the dire bear was kind of amazing. Big fan, but I just wanted to check up on the farm here to make sure everything's still working properly. And how are we doing? We have almost 1,500 electronics in there and almost 1,500 oil as well. Okay. And even the element dust? Okay, well, this is working very well. I mean, it hasn't been going at full capacity for very long, and we already have more electronics than we'll ever probably use. So, I'm happy. I'm definitely a happy camper. I don't know why I've never done this before, but it's definitely going to be a thing that we do all the time now, because it's very useful and it seems to be working quite well. So I was just checking up on the mutations here and seeing how the breeding was going, and apparently we got this one here, which has a health mutation and a melee mutation. Very cool. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. And can we put some berries in you before you die? We don't have any. Can we grab some with the dire bear, perhaps? You actually have a bunch on you that we're just going to grab. Throw them in this little guy. And it's green and yellow. Very cool looking. All right, so it's been a little while, and I wanted to see what this thing looked like fully grown before we end off this episode. And wow, it looks good. I'm actually very happy with how it looks. Especially like the almost silver pecs and face. And before we end off this episode, I'm actually going to head over to our water pen there and name the sharks, because I always forget to do that. And I need to start being a little bit more consistent with the naming of the dinos. I appreciate all the patience you guys show on that front. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to head over there. And I picked out a couple names that I think are amazing. All right, so I've got the names for the sharks here. We've got Cutlass for one of the twins and Deep Blue for the other. Great names. Thank you guys so much for the suggestions. And you know what, guys? I think that's actually going to be it for this video. So remember to smash that like button. And remember to subscribe if you guys have not already, because it seriously helps me out. And if you guys are interested, I do have a Discord. The link will be in the description. And if you guys want to show the channel some extra support, you can do so by pledging to me on Patreon or checking out some merch. Have a good one. See ya.